Hey friends, welcome to day 6. This is halfway. We're halfway there. We have 12 days and today is number 6. So today we're just going to do a very quick review. So the first day, instead of partridge in a pear tree, we talked about Jesus on the tree, on the cross, right? Day 2 was the Old and New Testaments. Day 3 was faith, hope, and charity, or another word is love. Day 4 was the instead of 4 calling birds, we have the 4 Gospels, and that is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And day 5, instead of 5 golden rings, we have the 5 books, the first 5 books of the Bible, called the Pentateuch or Torah. And then today on day 6, instead of 6 geese a laying, we have the 6 days of creation. And you guys know this story really well because you've talked about this many times at Christian education, right? So, in the beginning, God created the world. And in the beginning, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. And God created the heavens and the earth. And it's by faith that we understand that the universe was formed at God's command. Remember, faith is believing in something we can't see. And there was no world, so there was nothing to see. And God created it out of nothing. He created the world and everything we see in the universe out of what we couldn't see, out of nothing. So today we're going to talk about those 6 days. So we talk about 7 days, but we know that the 7th day was the day that God rested, right? So day 1, he created the light and the time, right? He created day 2, the sky, and he separated it from the waters, right? And so we have the water and the sky. And then day 3, he created the dry ground and the bodies of water and the plants. So now we have ground and water and plants, right? So we have green and blue and dirt for the ground. And then on day 4, he creates the sun, the moon, and the stars, and the planets. So he creates that whole universe. So he just doesn't create the world, like our earth. He creates the whole universe, right? And all the different planets. And day 5, he creates the fish and the birds. And then on day 6, he creates the animals, the land animals, all the animals in the world. And us humans, he created the first human as Adam and Eve. And then on the 7th day, he rested. Now, he didn't really need to rest because he's God, right? But he did that for a reason. So it would tell us that we need to work, but also we also need to rest. So that's really important that we take a day of rest. So that is that's how God teaches us different things. So even in the beginning, when he created the world, God was teaching us to take care of ourselves, right? And to take care so that we can then take care of our world. So in the 6 days that he created, not one of those days was wasted. God used all of his time to take it. But he did it all still in 24 hours. And so in the beginning, he tells us, so that way we know that each day was one day and not like 6 weeks or a whole year. One day was one day because he says that there was evening and then there was morning, right? So he teaches us that he did this in a 24-hour time frame. So God did all of that because he's powerful. God is a powerful God. He could have just went and it all could have happened, right? Because he's powerful and he can do anything. But he did it in 6 days so that he could do it meticulously and so that all the things was very special. All the things, the sky is very special, the land is special, the ground is special, the sea is special, the animals are special, the plants are special. All of it is special. And he did it with love. And so he took his time and he did it. He could have also took a whole, like 1,000,000 years to create it, but he didn't. He did it in 6 days because he wanted us to see how powerful he was. And so there's so much things we could learn from the creation story. God wants us to know that that he could do things, that he is all powerful, and that But even still, he didn't need to have a day of rest, but he wanted to teach us to take a day of rest. So that's some of the things we learn in the creation story. And so he also creates the world because he wanted for us to have somewhere to live that was nice. And he wanted for us to be able to share that joy. He wanted us to have joy, but he also wanted us to share that joy with others, right? So he gives us the world to be, and he tells us to be fruitful and multiply. He tells us to fill the earth with beautiful things and to live in it. And he tells us to rule over the fish and the birds, and that we should take care of the ground. We should recycle, right? We should do things, take care of stuff. We're not supposed to ruin our world. We're supposed to take care of our world. And so God took great care in creating it. So we need to take good care of keeping it, right? And so that means we have to recycle, we need to reuse, we need to walk instead of driving in our cars all the time. We need to take care of the earth that God gave us. So we need to love the things that God gave us. We need to love the things that he made for us. And he did that because he loves us so very much. And so when we love the things that God created for us, we are showing love to God, and we're glorifying him for all that he has done for us. So that's day 6. So I hope that you will enjoy the videos and the songs today, and that you will have a fantastic day. God bless you.